Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Edmond, Oklahoma, here this morning on a beautiful 4th of July. We're getting ready for the LibertyFest Parade. Casey Moore here with David Derringer.
Good morning.
How are you today, Dave?
Wonderful. This 2015 LibertyFest Parade is going to be a fabulous one. We have a fabulous day today. It's beautiful and bright outside, and looking forward to it.
I agree. In fact, the first part of the parade is coming up here pretty quick. You can hear some of the sirens coming, so we're going to be with you for the next couple hours. Looking forward to spending some time talking about what's going on and just having a good time.
Yes, definitely.
Right. So this year is the 44th annual LibertyFest. This is the 41st year of the parade, so long-standing tradition. There's going to be about 50,000 people along the route here today, Dave.
Now, I heard there was a free watermelon ever since the first day. Was that correct?
Yeah, at the Park Fest that they'll do right before fireworks, they'll do free watermelon. So pretty nice
Wonderful.
deal. That's the only thing that's been consistent from day one, but the parade's been right there pretty close.
Yes, definitely.
We got them coming up here a little bit. Maybe about a minute or so. One of the things that's really exciting about this is, you know, as Edmond continues to grow, the parade continues to grow with it. Now this parade is now one of the largest parades in the country and the largest parade in the Southwest, we're told.
Yes, largest parade in the Southwest. Is it number first festival in the Southwest for the LibertyFest?
That I'm not sure of. I'm not sure, but it is the #1 parade in the Southwest.
Yes.
It's been named one of the top 10 places to be in America on the 4th of July, so we're excited to be here. People were here before 6 a.m. staking out their spot this morning, getting ready for the parade.
Wonderful. Well, there's a crowd, definitely a crowd of people out here today filling up both sides of the street, and like I said, it's a beautiful day to be out here today. If you haven't had a chance to come into this celebration ever, it's a wonderful time of the year, wonderful time throughout Edmond for different festivals, different events going on. So I'd love you to take part in that, whether it be this evening or tomorrow afternoon or this afternoon, actually.
Yeah, I agree. One thing I want to make sure we do, because if I miss it during the parade, I'll feel very upset. But when the horses come through, they always they always leave a little something behind. So I want to make sure we give a special thanks to our pooper scoopers, the job nobody wants, but the job somebody has to do. So Grady Baxter, Annie Decker, great job in advance today. I know you're going to do a wonderful job keeping it clean for everyone else.
I was going to say, not too many people want that job, but they've taken on definitely a responsibility that they'll take pride in.
Exactly. Well, here we go. We've got our first people coming up here. Edmond Police are leading the way. Got some of our motorcycles heading in. You see them heading in this way, led by Lieutenant A.C. Hopper.
Yes.
We'll let you listen in.
Well, they have some brand new BMW cycles out there, man. It's wonderful.
Not quite as loud as the old Harley motorcycles, but actually, I believe, a little faster.
Yeah.
Right behind them is Police Officer of the Year here in Edmond, Greg Jaggy.
Yeah, we have the motorcycles are followed by the Night Rider vehicle that we have, and then here's an old-fashioned fire engine coming up.
1929 Seagrave fire engine. Riding on there, some of our retired firefighters from here in Edmond. And Sparky. We can't forget Sparky.
Wonderful, with a couple of kids in the background, with a family or two, and just enjoying today's parade.
The good news is Sparky's riding today, so probably won't be panting a whole lot. Not going to be stopping off at any trees either. Got a little stop here, and you'll notice throughout the parade, sometimes we'll have some stops, sometimes we'll have some gaps, and during those times we'll do our best to keep things flowing, maybe say something that's smart, maybe not so smart.
Not so smart. Always entertaining.
We also had come through there earlier, I don't know if we had a chance to mention, you saw UCO Police Department. That was their police chief, Jeff Harp, who was with their police.
Morning, we have one of the crowds waving to us there.
All right.
Hey, Sparky.
So here's Engine 1, Edmond Fire and Rescue, following up our 1929 Seagrave fire engine. Also with Fire Chief Doug Hall. Thankful for everything that they do. We've got
we have the Deer Creek Fire Department. Also engine number 1.
For those not familiar with with how things are. Edmond Fire Department serves our area, but then the Deer Creek Fire Department serves a large area just north and west of our city limits in the northwest part of Oklahoma City.
Just passing by was tanker number 1 from Deer Creek.
Several more vehicles from the Deer Creek Fire Department. One of the great things about fire departments is there's lots of mutual aid, always work together, so Deer Creek helps us a lot, we help Deer Creek, and it's quite common.
We have now the Oak Cliff Rescue 1 Fire Department coming into the picture.
And Oak Cliff is a fire department just north of our city limits. They're actually a volunteer fire department. They serve a large part of Logan County, just north of Edmond.
Well, the kids love those sirens, I'll tell you. Every time they come down the parade route, the kids just seem to look and get ready for the firemen to come through.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
No, we love our firefighters, whether the Edmond firefighters or any, they do a great job keeping us safe. In fact, we had some heavy rains just a couple of nights ago here in Edmond, and our firefighters were out along with our police department doing water rescues throughout a large part of the evening, so really appreciate everything they do. So here's another vehicle from the Oak Cliff Fire Department coming through.
Yeah, the fire and rescue vehicle.
And off in the distance, you can hear our first music coming through.
Yeah, this is a LibertyFest Parade lead banner. That's with Trevor, Kendra, Kelly, and Carson Kelly. McLay and Carson.
They're leading things up. Once we get our emergency vehicles through, then we're going to get into the fun part of the parade here. So we've got our lead banner coming through, followed by a special treat, the Colonial Color Guard.
Oh,
something
yes.
you don't see every day. So don't see soldiers marching around quite like this with their muskets and bayonets.
Wonderful attire, wonderful.
But here they come into your shot, and happy to have them here this morning. And I'm sure those are nice, breathable uniforms. They're not going to sweat at all this morning.
It's definitely there to protect us with that bayonet on there, I'll tell you.
And you see the crowd in the background. They're now standing, honoring the flag as it walks through. So we're proud to have the patriotism here. If you can't be patriotic on the 4th of July on Independence Day, then I guess you just can't be patriotic at all.
Exactly.
Got another little gap here. You'll tend to see that with some of our walking groups, some of the bands. Sometimes move a little bit slower than the vehicles. The vehicles don't tend to get tired, but our walkers do get a little bit tired from time to time, so they may not go quite as fast.
Make sure you're drinking water out there today, and the kids get water. It's definitely a hot summer morning.
That's one of the best things about the LibertyFest Parade. You see all the kids out here. Now let's take a quick listen to our Colonial Color Guard that came through. Now this is the 150th Army Band, always in demand. They're known as the Governor's Own, and they're active across the state. So let's take a listen.
They're followed by the Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, and the Heritage Girls.
Yeah, happy to have our flag corps coming through.
It's the Eagle District Last Frontier Council.
Happy to have them coming through. Look at all these flags that they're representing. They've got all the U.S. flags, and they're representing every state in the country this morning with all the state flags coming through. And then right behind there, it's a little hard to see on your camera, but we've got the giant U.S. flag. How about this? They're carrying this the entire parade route. Happy to have them with us this morning. That is some work right there.
I'll tell you. That's kind of a win-win. They're holding a patriotic flag and they're staying cool underneath.
So you got built-in shade. They may be the only people with their own built-in shade this morning. Pretty great setup for them, and happy to see these kids that are involved in these organizations. They really bring a lot to our society. Our flag's out of the way. You can see a lot more of our Girl Scouts and our Cub Scouts and our Boy Scouts, and just a great organization for many, many years been serving our country.
Well, these are some of probably the future soldiers of this country, and here to serve, and they're serving as Boy Scouts in the community, and then they'll serve our country hopefully later.
Next up, we've got the Honorable Mayor Charles Lamb and his wife Sherry coming through.
Yes.
They're here in this first vehicle here. Happy to have the mayor. He's wearing
Good morning, Charles.
his wonderful flag shirt today.
Hey, Mayor.
And right behind them, coming up in this great little carriage, who do we have, Dave?
Yeah, this stagecoach is provided by Carl Benny with LibertyFest President Terry Officer.
And I believe this one here, we've got our Edmond City Council. We've got Daryl Davis, Elizabeth Wayner, Nick Massey, and Victoria Caldwell. They serve our city.
Our city manager, Larry Stevens, and city treasurer, Stephen Schaus.
There was the
President
stage.
Terry Officer that was mentioned is provided by Carl Benny.
Next up, we've got the Arcadia Historical and Preservation Society, also representing the Round Barn. If you've ever taken the trip down Route
beautiful.
66, the Round Barn is a must-stop. They have 30,000 visitors per year that come in from over 50 states and 100 countries.
Yeah, the barn is open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
If you have never made it out there, really a neat place. Next up, here comes our LibertyFest float. We've got all of our royalty. We've got Miss LibertyFest, Allie Brooks, Miss Teen LibertyFest, Jordan Filippo.
Yeah, the Sons of the American Revolution are on this float, the 1776 period naval costumes. And that float is provided by Jim Detmer and the parade specialties.
Guys looking good. I'm sure those are nice, breathable uniforms as well. Right behind them, we've
Nothing
got
like wearing wool on a sunny morning, huh?
Oh, it's perfect, perfect. Next up, here's our Military Order of the Purple Heart. All these people on the trailer, combat wounded veterans or their wives of the wounded. So happy for all their sacrifices that they made over the years.
We got Edmond's own Boyd Barclay has been president of the national organization for the Military Order of the Purple Heart.
And right behind them, we've got the Disabled American Veterans, known also as the DAV, national organization chartered by Congress in 1921. It's had over 1.2 million members, so you can see some of them coming in on the trailer behind as well. Oklahoma has 30 DAV chapters with over 17,000 members. As always, we're thankful for the service of our veterans and these disabled veterans who made such a big sacrifice. Oh, one of the crowd favorites coming through. Who's next, Dave?
Yes. This LibertyFest Parade is decorated bicycles. Is sponsored by the YMCA here in Edmond.
Wonderful. So we always have the kids on the bikes come through. They go through and they decorate their bikes. So these are members of the YMCA. YMCA has been a part of our American fabric for well over 100 years here in the country. And so happy to have them. They've got some great staff here at the Edmond YMCA as well that help lead up those programs. The Executive Director Mike Roark, Chris Berry, Jerome Jefferson. We've got some really great staff here in Edmond as well.
Yeah, if you haven't been out there, it's out at the Mitch Park location, which is just north of Covell, off of Covell. And it's a wonderful facility out there.
And we also have our Rankin branch, which is over on just off of 9th and Rankin as well. The original facility here in Edmond. So really happy to have the Y. They're such a huge integral part of our town, and so we're thankful to have them.
Well, we got babies out here in strollers today, and we got next coming up is Korean War Veterans Association. The Korean War began 65 years ago. And this is a statewide organization and open to any veterans of the Korean service.
You know, my father was a Korean War veteran, and you hear a lot from the Korean War is kind of a forgotten war. You know, it fell between World War II and the Vietnam War, but we never want to forget these soldiers and the sacrifice they made protecting freedom worldwide.
Yes. Annyeonghaseyo.
Yeah, Dave does speak Korean. Dave, how do we say good morning?
Good morning. It's same. Could be just annyeonghaseyo.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Yeah,
That's what you were saying.
Yeah,
okay.
it's just hello to everybody or hi, and goodbye is annyeonghaseyo.
Very good, very good. So there's your Korean history lesson this morning. I mean, your Korean language lesson this morning.
Had an opportunity to spend a year in Korea teaching English and spending time in the military, and it's a wonderful, beautiful country over there.
Oh, here's our friends from News Channel 4 and KAUT Freedom 43, Kevin Ogle, Marianne Rafferty, and Sheldra Brigham, some of the journalists and anchors that are real popular here in our community. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Next, we have the Okie Dokie Banjo Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Okie Dokie Banjo Band members come from all over central Oklahoma, from Guthrie to Noble, Midwest City to Yukon, playing vintage banjos on the 4th of July for you to enjoy.
You play the banjo, Dave?
I tried, but yeah, kind of not my thing.
You can hear a little bit of it.
Ukulele, I'll play the ukulele, but not a banjo.
Next up, right behind them, we have marching in the 1st Battalion 179th Infantry Regiment. Again, we have the crowd standing and honoring these soldiers and these trucks from the Army National Guard. Dave, you're a member of the National Guard. You want to tell us a little bit more about what these soldiers mean to us?
Yeah, this is the Infantry Regiment just coming through. I'm part of the 189th RTI Regional Training Institute. As you see here, you have the color guard at front, and then on to the marching of the soldiers within formation.
Now, many of these soldiers have been deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, and also here in Oklahoma to protect our lives and our property. Battalion's led by Lieutenant Colonel Colby Wyatt, Command Sergeant Major Michael Tyson. So we'd like to thank the Army National Guard for their service, and thank you to you, Dave, for your service as well.
Go Guard.
You see some of their heavy machinery coming through with the Humvee.
Yeah, you have some armored up Humvees with a 50 cal on top. These vehicles are built to protect the soldiers over in Afghanistan and the Middle East, and also with the armament on top, able to defend our soldiers with 50 cals and anti-tank or anti-aircraft weapons.
Very nice, very nice. How many years have you been involved with the military, Dave?
18 years.
18 years.
18 years.
Fantastic. Well, we've got a small break here, but we've got coming up now the Edmond Roundup Club. What's the Edmond Roundup Club all about, Dave?
Yeah, this club was formed in 1938 and hosted a junior rodeo series from April to August, as well as a LibertyFest IPRA, which is a rodeo each year.
We got some
of the club's royalty. We got Queen Taylor Jennings, Sweetheart Katie Hudson, Prince Anna Hobson, and Junior Prince Shay Griswold.
Following them, coming up, we've got the Oklahoma City, the 137th Special Operations Wings. Again, some of our Air National Guard here. And then we've got an interesting vehicle right behind them. That is not a dead person on top. I repeat, that is not a dead person. That's just a dummy. So please don't worry at home. That is not a dead person, and it's not somebody catching some rays either.
That's to do their medical training on, and they do a good job supporting our soldiers out there in combat areas.
Following up right behind them, we got the Blue Star Mothers, Chapter 8. Blue Star Mothers, if you're not familiar, they have had children honorably serving in the armed forces of the U.S., nonprofit organization. You know, they send over care packages, do a lot of things to support our soldiers overseas. So really thankful for these mothers, and obviously we think about them if they've got family overseas right now.
Yes.
Next up behind them, Vital Signs of Oklahoma, one of our LibertyFest sponsors. For more than 19 years, they've designed and produced graphic and visual communications that you see out there. So billboards, signage, and they're based right here in Edmond as well, just right here in downtown Edmond.
We've used them in our marketing department a few times. They do a great job on signage, any of our banners to promote different events that we have. We have Senator James Langford here, is Edmond's own U.S. Senator James Langford and his wife, Cincy, and their two daughters, Hannah and Jordan.
Happy to have Senator Langford here with us as well. Right behind them, State Representative Randy Graw. Randy's with his wife Renee, sons Reagan and Roman. That's a lot of ours, but they're all right there in the vehicle, and we're happy to have them with us.
Yes, Randy was reelected as his third term in the Oklahoma legislature and proud to represent his hometown of Edmond.
Now we've got the UCO International Student Council coming through. First up, Miss Native American UCO. That's Jessica Newmoon that you see right there coming through, followed up with Miss Black UCO, and that's that's Lakeisha Thompson, and Miss Latina UCO is with her Karen Falgado.
Yes, you have the UCO Internationals here to say happy birthday, America. We love Oklahoma's spirit.
You see they're carrying a lot of the flags of their home countries. What people don't realize, UCO has such a huge international population, and it really creates this melting pot of people that come to Edmond and get their experience of the U.S. right here in Edmond.
I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to someday from the East Coast, and they have a lot of international festivals. I'm looking forward to Edmond possibly establishing that one of these years. That'd be a great thing for our community.
I believe we have a big international festival that they're looking to doing this fall.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
so,
that's great.
That'll be quite a big undertaking from what I've been told.
Oh yes.
Next up, oh look at this, it says, you may not be able to see this at home, it says Royalty Ride right there on the front. So we've got the Oklahoma Czech Princess. This is part of our Oklahoma Czech royalty.
This is Christina Hochla.
I believe this was
this
Courtney.
might be
Courtney, yeah.
Oh, Courtney Britton.
Courtney Bryden with us. She's our Oklahoma Czech Princess. Happy to have her with us here today.
Yes.
Following up right behind them, Chief Petty Officers Association of Oklahoma City.
Wonderful. That's a nice replica of a battleship.
Oh, and do you
Pretty
see who
cool.
that is?
Uh-oh.
It's Popeye.
Yes.
Whoa.
Hold up. Let me get some spinach.
We got Popeye joining us here today.
Wonderful.
I don't know if that's olive oil walking with him, but yeah, we got Popeye. Look at those forearms, man.
My goodness.
You know, he's strong to the finish because
he eats his spinach.
He's Popeye the Sailor Man. Happy to have
Amen.
Popeye here with us today. Oh, we've got some fun stuff coming up here next. You'll see coming into your shop. We've got some people in some period uniforms back from
very cool vintage.
Back from some previous wars, and you're going to get to see some cool vehicles as well. This group is from the 45th Infantry Division Museum.
Yeah, we have a 1940 VCA command car, along with a 1942 GPW Jeep. And followed by that, a 1968 Mutt.
Of course, we love 1968 Mutts.
Yes.
So this is, we got our first vehicle coming through. These are just so fun because we got Amelia Earhart, I believe. We found her.
Hey, Amelia.
Everybody that's looking for Amelia, we found her. She's walking in the LibertyFest Parade today. So we can see our Jeep coming through here. So these are some of the vehicles of yesteryear that our soldiers used to drive back in some of the previous wars, World War II, Korea,
Yes.
the Vietnam War. This is some of the stuff you might see on MASH if you
Oh,
watch
that's what I
MASH
was
reruns.
thinking, a little bit of MASH. Yes.
And the military police. You are in the military, right, Dave?
Yes.
Straighten
Yes,
up. We don't want them to
okay.
come and
All right.
take you
Adjust
away
my
from any
glasses.
reason.
Make sure they're military. All right, good.
All right, next up we've got some more of the Prague Kolache royalty.
Oh boy, I like me some kolaches. You know that? They are good.
We got the Queen Liliana Sestak and the Princess L. Stanley Daniels coming through as well.
Yeah, they'd like to wish you to have a safe 4th of July and to attend the Prague Kolache Festival, which is the first Saturday of May every year.
Next up, we're going to let you sit back and listen. This is a Santa Fe High School marching band from here in Edmond, led by Director Michael Lowry. Also followed up with the cheer groups, and so we'll let you take a listen in. In the distance, they've got the wind section come in, playing a little Yankee Doodle. What song is this, Dave?
I don't know. Am I supposed to know this?
Dave's not from Oklahoma, but this is our state song.
Oh, that's
Oklahoma.
right. That's probably why I don't know this. No, actually, I do.
We'll give Dave a pass. He's from Pittsburgh, but you hear the band playing Oklahoma, our wonderful state song.
Yes. Oklahoma, okay.
Nice.
See, I know that. See?
Did a nice job redeeming himself there. And of course, Edmond Santa Fe is one of 3 high schools that we have here in the community.
Yes.
First one to come through.
We're followed up here by Citizens Bank of Edmond. Citizens Bank has been funded in 1901 and locally owned and operated for 114 years. It's Edmond's Bank.
Yeah, Citizens Bank is really an anchor and a pillar here in downtown Edmond. Really do a lot for the community as well. Recently starting the Herd on Herd event that's been very popular as well. So happy for everything that they've done from pretty much the start of the community here in Edmond.
Yeah, you can go grab a fresh baked cookie at one of their 2 locations in Broadway and downtown.
Next up, we've got Mrs. Oklahoma 2015, Rebecca Wheeler. A lot of people don't realize there's a Mrs. Oklahoma competition. Rebecca's an Edmond resident. She'll represent Oklahoma at Mrs. America this fall.
And the car is provided today by David Stanley Chevrolet of Oklahoma City, #1 volume dealer for 20 years and #1 in customer service.
Coming up right behind you here. How about this ride? This is pretty sweet. But even more importantly, it's been 20 years since Oklahoma has had a Mrs. America. Michelle Evans, Mrs. America 2015. She's a Tulsa native. Happy to have her here with us today. She was named Mrs. Oklahoma last March and Mrs. America in August.
Yeah, Miss Michelle Evans' platform this year has been a growing epidemic of prescription drug abuse, and she wishes everyone a blessed 4th of July.
That's wonderful.
Well, we have the USS Oklahoma City Base, the United States Submarine Veterans Incorporated with the USS Oklahoma City Base to perpetuate the memory of the shipmates who gave their lives in the pursuit of their duties while serving their country. Very cool submarine there on the USS Oklahoma City Base.
Yeah, it is. Next up, we've got the Oklahoma Dairy Princess. This is Maddie Cook. She's the Oklahoma Dairy Princess, and she's from Guthrie. Happy to have her with us today. And following them up, you can see the bucket truck coming into your screen. This is Edmond Electric, serving Edmond for over 100 years. He's our local electric provider. Happy to have them here in the community. They're such a big pillar of what we do.
Yes, the dedicated workers of Edmond Electric perform their jobs around the clock with all kinds of weather to continue the 100-year tradition of the high quality of service. Their performance is
electrifying.
Electrifying.
It's electrifying. You see coming through your shot there, this is emergency management, City of Edmond, some of our 911 dispatchers as well. And then the Gray family miniature horses.
Oh, look at these little horses. How cute.
Now,
was I allowed to say cute? I'm a guy.
Well, here's my question. Are they really miniature horses, or are they giant horses and small, or giant people and regular size horses? I'm not sure.
Yeah, could be giant people.
How much do you think one of those horses could carry? Could one of those horses carry me?
I think. Let's go try.
Okay.
As soon as the parade's over, we're going to ride those down through Broadway and see what they're like.
I'm not responsible for
Maybe they have small horse races. Maybe we can race them.
That would be awesome. All right, next up we've got the American Miss State Queens Cover Girl National Cover Model. So this is Ms. Oklahoma, Randy Gavell, and Elite Mrs. Oklahoma, Ricky Gavell. Happy to have them with us today.
We have coming up here Elaine Hughes. She's Miss Eastern Oklahoma County, is Elaine Hughes. Her Oklahoma star is Katie Blizengame.
Happy to have them. And actually, it looks like we may have had on our script a wrong name. We want to correct that. It's actually Leah Hughes. Got Leah Hughes.
Apologize for that.
Happy to have them here. The car is being driven today by Brenda Card, UCO alum. Oh, I see. Got some more of our people coming through here from the Cover Girl competition. So this is Adriana Eagle. Next up in this cool little Camaro convertible, we'll see who we've got joining us here. That's Hosanna Hales. Hosanna Hales, Miss Oklahoma Junior Team 2015.
Have a nice vintage Mercedes here.
That's good. You drive a vintage Mercedes.
I used to,
right?
actually.
Yeah,
I have since sold that, but it was a wonderful diesel 300 SDL vintage Mercedes, and did a great job.
Did you ever
well made.
Did you ever run that off of donut grease?
I did run it off of donut grease for a while.
That is fantastic.
That veggie oil took me some distances and a little less costly than gas.
And it smells good too.
It smelled wonderful.
Makes you want French fries. So you're looking here at Hadley Brown. She's Miss Oklahoma Junior Preteen, and Kendall Kingery. She's the 2015 Miss Oklahoma Princess. So happy to have them ride along in that convertible, that Mercedes convertible. And then behind them, What's this sweet little car we're looking at here, Dave?
Yeah, it's a 1955 Star Chief convertible. A 63,000 mile original 1955 Pontiac was stored in the barn for 25 years and then found in 2006.
You know, you hear that about cars a lot. Fortunately, we don't hear that about people a lot. You know?
They're stored for...
Yeah, this person was in a barn for 25 years. We were happy to find them. So thankfully, we just do that with cars.
We're glad we don't miss people like that, yeah.
Exactly.
Cars are a little easier to replace sometimes than people, so yeah, I'm glad we don't do that.
And a little easier to store away for 25 years.
Yes.
All right, coming into your shot here, we got you're gonna have several vehicles coming through here. This is the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. They always bring a lot of vehicles out and do a lot of fun stuff. So they'll be coming in there. You can see kind of right at the edge of your screen there. They motorcycles. Here they come. Heading through.
Oh, the India Strider.
Stand back.
Wonderful.
Stand back, people. Oh, how about that? That was a crowd favorite. We had their the Oklahoma County's one of their mascots just do a backflip.
Yeah, these Harleys are a little louder than the BMWs for the Edmond police, but they still take care of their duties and requirements for the community and protecting and safety.
You got to know these guys. You know, you're a motorcycle officer. They love being out on a bike, so they love getting out, riding, doing these circles. They really have a good time.
Definitely a big part of our community.
See there, we got a couple of their canines. I don't believe those are drug sniffing dogs. I believe those are mascots, right?
Oh yes, yes.
And if I drove a vehicle with a siren, I would blare it all the time. I would pretty much just say, hey, here I am, I've got a siren, follow along.
I don't know what's more attractive, the sirens on these.
Oh, there's another.
Oh, there we go. Or when the ice cream truck comes by. Boy, that's always good to hear.
Well, that's Deputy Briscoe.
Oh, Briscoe, okay.
That's our pal Deputy Briscoe.
If you want to find that online, it's briscoeok9.com.
BriscoeK9.com, and then now you see coming into the picture, this is Sheriff John and his wife Mitzi Wetzel. They appreciate your continued support. The Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office, pride in who they are, and professional in what they do. And you'll see here they got quite a few more vehicles coming through. So a lot of people don't realize, we have our local police force, but then we also have the county police force, and they support all the different municipalities here in the community, and then maybe some of the areas in the county as well that don't actually fall into a city limits.
Yes.
They are the police for that area, so they do have a need for a lot of different types of vehicles to get out and take care of citizens.
A lot of these vehicles are part of their special operations units, possibly for bomb identification and...
I'll be honest, Dave, I have no idea what this thing is right now.
Yes, I don't either.
But I want to drive it over something. I want to just take that and monster truck over an old junky car that is no longer owned by anybody, no longer in use, but just go straight Bigfoot over something.
Now, is that a tour bus? Is that for their, as they cross the country, or?
No, actually that's their bomb squad.
Oh, okay. I thought that was maybe the sheriff band or something, the Oklahoma County band.
Now, that would be pretty cool if they had that now. That's the Oklahoma County Sheriff Bomb Squad.
All right. Yeah, there's a big difference between a band and a bomb squad, definitely.
We got a little stop here. I'd like to tell you about some of the things that we have going on here in Edmond. One of the things that happens after this parade is more LibertyFest activities. They happen over at UCO. They'll have the fireworks, and then they have the Park Fest and lots of stuff going on. But speaking of parks, we have a great parks department here in Edmond. They do lots of programming throughout the year, lots of activities, and you can learn a lot about the things going on. You go to edmondparks.com. You learn about the different things that they provide. different activities, different classes, do a wonderful job here in the community and really provide a lot for our citizens.
Yeah, and if you come out here today, we're in front of the Edmond Administration Building or the filigree department there. You can come out today and receive a free Parks and Rec guide. It'll give you all the information that you need for any local events going on and some events going all the way out until August and September.
Okay, I hope everybody's ready because
here we go.
This is always a crowd favorite.
This
will last for a very long time. We've got the India Shriners coming through, and they'll probably be coming through for about the next 15 to 20 minutes with a whole host of vehicles, and always very entertaining.
So it says on our book here, take a break. So maybe we'll take a little break and just enjoy this for a minute. But it is a wonderful time right now to enjoy, especially for the kids.
Well, before we do that, I want to make sure and introduce Del McWaters. He's past pontiff for the India Shrine, which is the Shriners organization here in Oklahoma City. But no, I can't take a break yet.
Okay.
Because I see Boss Hogg's vehicle.
Oh, so here we go.
Dukes of Hazzard has been in the news lately. I'm not going to get into the controversy, but I am going to say I love seeing the Boss Hogg vehicles. So you've got the old Eldorado Cadillac with the Longhorns on the front. So
I don't remember Boss Hogg wearing a fez, but I'm sure this is just for the parade.
Boss Hogg had a really large head. I don't think a fez would have worked for him.
I don't think so either.
He would have had to have had like a bucket. So anyway, that's David G. David. He was a 2004 pontiff. Oh. Here we got a little organ coming through. We're going to sit back and let you listen. As they say at the circus, it's time to send in the clowns. Here come the clowns in a whole variety of random little golf carts and motorcycles and everything.
Wonderful.
Where do you stand on clowns, Dave?
You know, I'm not really afraid of clowns. That wasn't like a childhood thing. No clowns scared me, took my candy, nothing like that. So I'm okay with clowns.
There's really no middle ground with clowns. It's either you love them or you're scared to death of them.
Exactly.
So hopefully those of you that are watching at home, this is a good time for you to look away. You can look back here in a second.
Okay.
Grab a cigarette bag.
Well, what a beautiful day out here. Like I said, it's
we picked it up. It was
a wonderful sunny day out here. If you don't have a chance to take part in this, this will be on our YouTube page. And you can find us on EdmondLifeTV.com and click on any of our icons on the bottom. It'll take you directly to our YouTube page. And if you're looking to go to our direct address for the YouTube, it's youtube.com/City of Edmond, OK.
Yeah, we produce a lot of different things that we put up there, and lots of fun shows, things that you can learn about Edmond. So we'd love to have you go on and watch those online. Some of those shows are activity planner, tell things that are going on every month. For Pet's Sake, we tell about things at our animal shelter. And Here We Grow, talking about new developments here in the community. Always a lot of interest in those.
Yeah, that's one of our really popular shows lately. We've had close to 8,000 hits on our YouTube page there for the Here We Grow show. There was a lot of requests in the community to know what's going on and to see what development's going on for the future and in the present. And that Here We Grow will definitely identify that and inform you on that information.
You see here we got some fun cars coming through. There's a Shelby Cobra.
How cool is that, huh? That's part of the Indian Cruisers.
It's a little faster than my Toyota Camry.
Just a tad.
Oh, what is this vehicle here? You know what this is?
I'd say an El Camino. Is that an El Camino or is that
a Chevy El Camino? And I just read Chevy's bringing back the El Camino.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see if it...
That's a big block 350 in that.
We'll see if it sticks around this time. But yeah, Chevy's bringing back the El Camino. Oh, look at these.
Hey!
So again, these are either really small vans with giant or with normal-sized people, or normal-sized vans with giant people. You tell me.
I think it's giant people and normal-sized vans. I think that's more like...
It's always more fun to think about that, right?
It is.
So again, what these vans represent, the Shriners have hospitals, and statewide they have these vans, and they will actually help transport kids to these Shriners hospitals. So they really do a great service in our community. And so a lot of people don't know what the Shriners do. That's one of the big things that they do with their children's hospitals, and they provide transportation for families. Really do a wonderful job helping our citizens with that. Oh, we got some classic cars coming through here. It's a Chevy Bel Air coming through.
Beautiful, beautiful hard top. We have a Ford Mustang.
Lots of fun classics. Again, these.
And I believe that's a Thunderbird coming up directly behind the Mustang.
I've thought about putting fins on my car, just maybe just adding them on. Just
sure, some wheel covers maybe.
Sure, why not? Why not?
Be a nice add-on. Yeah, it's a beautiful powder blue Thunderbird.
We got a yellow Lincoln. That may be the longest car I've ever seen in my life. But the old '70s Lincoln, and then a newer Dodge Challenger coming through, and then there's a. Get scared, but there's a giant turtle. Got a turtle head poking out of this car.
What do we have there? Monte Carlo? I think so. Or Grand Am. Grand Prix, I'm not sure.
And then a soon-to-be classic Oldsmobile Alero. One of these days, now that Oldsmobile is no longer in business, one of these days our kids will be older and they'll be watching going, I remember those from when I was a kid.
And there's a Pontiac too, talking about no longer in existence.
We got an 80s model Chevy LeBaron. That was a real
nice convertible.
Real fancy car back in the 80s. Still looking good today.
And that's not such a vintage car, but there's a Mini Cooper just followed by that. And that's part of the old wheels.
Old wheels for the India Shriners. We're still part of the Shriners, and we have a lot more coming. In fact, I think I honestly have never seen these big wheels that they're riding through here, and these look like they're going to be fun. Look at this. They can just sit there and do spins.
I just wanted to mention we have a new intern in our department, Chris Griffin, and he's a real big fan of these hot rods.
Yeah, he is. In fact, Chris was just talking about the India Shriners the other day, and does a great job helping us out. He's helping us as our production assistant today. So thanks for your help, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
I will say this, people, don't try this at home. The only place you get to see this is at the LibertyFest Parade.
Right.
This is really pretty cool. I've never seen anything like these.
My big wheels didn't have a motor on it, but I thought I could go just as fast and spin like that. You know, they're really cool. I want to get one of these from a backyard. Oh, fun.
So if you look at these, I think I figured out how this works. If you look closely, the small wheels in the back, it looks like they have, I believe it looks like PVC pipe, and that's what makes those wheels slippery in the back and allows them to slide around, or something like PVC
Something
pipe.
like that, sure.
Maybe a little bit stronger.
The less gripping material, right. Wow. I wonder if you have to go to school for that, get special training, or you just have to be like a kid.
No, you have to be a Shriner.
Oh, okay, that's a requirement. Wow.
And I'm going to say that they did not go to any sort of special school for this. I'm going to say they practice this in a parking lot. They're really
probably.
Good at it.
Well, that's a cool additive to this year's Shriners and the LibertyFest Parade.
And they're still coming. Don't worry. If you haven't had your fill of the Shriners yet, they still have a lot more coming.
Well, I know my dad and my brother were both Shriners, and it's a great organization to be a part of, especially the Children's Hospital, like Casey was mentioning earlier. They're great support for the community for kids with special needs.
Now these little guys, these are called the sand fleas. These vehicles they drive.
Oh,
these
yeah.
are the India Shriner sand fleas. And these are, you know, kind of little sand dune buggies sorts of things that you can
Yeah,
kind of take
definitely.
out. And they're not quiet. They're
No.
definitely not quiet.
I don't think any of the Shriners vehicles are quiet. I know they were handing out flags earlier today, or selling them for child abuse. Maybe they need some earplugs and hand out free earplugs.
What?
Earplugs.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I couldn't hear you.
Those things you put in your ears to silence the noise.
Right,
Yeah.
right. My mistake.
Oh, here comes one of those really small vehicles with, there's no big giant in this one.
Well, this one may have broken down somewhere back
Yeah.
there. Maybe this is the tow truck.
Transmission issues.
Oh, now these are some fun little rides.
Wow.
Here. These are full-size dune buggies.
It makes me feel like I'm in California on the beach.
These are their OKC dune buggies.
How cool is that?
Again, I don't think anybody has as much fun in the parade as the Shriners do. Let you have a listen to these guys as they come through. Now they're zipping out of here. But just when you think just when you think you want to talk, they do that. Just when you think you've seen it all, the three-wheelers are next. And
Yes.
these guys are typically the biggest crowd favorite. They're going to ride wheelies
They
through
are.
here. So we'll let you take a look at them.
I don't know. I'm still pretty excited about the big wheel spinning.
That was really neat.
That was fun.
really neat.
We'll have to see after the surveys get back, see who was most popular this year.
Well, it's obviously going to be you and I.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
But
of
after
course.
that,
Yeah, no,
you know,
our commentary's top notch. I mean, we definitely went to school for this. Hey!
again, kids, do not try this at home.
Yes.
But if you're at the LibertyFest Parade, it's perfectly safe.
Especially if you're wearing a fez. No, it's all good then.
Those are protective vests.
Yeah, protective helmets, right.
Now these guys are known as the Broncos, which ironically enough is the same as the mascot of the local university here.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! Boy, these guys have a blast on these vehicles out here. What a fun time.
I've been trying to test my eyesight. They've got their names written on their shirts. I've been trying to read them, but some of the words are so long, there's no way I can read them, like onomatopoeia or supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I love the onomatopoeia.
There's
That one's
no
the best.
way that I can read that going by that fast.
Exactly.
But, you know, we'll give it a shot every now and then.
Sure. Well, and again, if you don't get a chance or didn't get a chance to come out here this morning, this wonderful parade, check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/City of Edmond OK.
Yes, you can watch back this whole parade. If you're in the parade, it's a great opportunity to go back and see yourself. But we got more of the Shriners coming through. But going back to the parade, you know, we're talking about at the start of our broadcast, you know, the LibertyFest is a whole bunch of events that actually start well before today and have been going on over the last 10 days or so.
Yes.
This is the 44th year for LibertyFest, 41st year for the LibertyFest Parade, and this is the ¡1 festival and the largest parade in the Southwest.
And can I mention they had watermelon ever since day one? That's the #1 consistency throughout the 44 years.
Watermelon from day one.
Watermelon from day one.
You can't lose with watermelon from
No.
day one.
Here's one of those very big vehicles with a very, very large giant bear.
Now that's not
Wow, hello. That's the Nomads,
and that's
part of the
definitely
Shriner
not the
India.
bear from the movies. That's not that Ted guy, right?
No, I don't think that's Ted.
No, okay.
Did Ted have a fez on?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
And I think Ted was a little lighter color. That was a darker bear.
Yes.
All right, still
Yes.
have more of the Shriners coming through, and I think this may be, I don't even know, is this a car?
Wow.
Is it a motorcycle? Is it a Batmobile?
It's a Batmobile, I think.
I'm not 100% sure what you call it, other than it's really, really cool.
Yes.
Now, if I was going to drive something in the parade, if it's not the giant county sheriff vehicle, I think I want to drive the Batmobile here.
Wow.
Look at
How
that,
cool
folks.
is that, huh?
Getting a good look at it. It's made by Polaris. It's a Polaris slingshot is what it says.
Oh.
We got some more Shriners coming
Yes,
through here.
more Harleys coming through. There. If you're definitely a motorcycle fan today, you get all kinds.
Yeah, you will. You'll get to see a little bit of everything here today.
And the Munster vehicle, is that an updated Munster vehicle?
I have no
That's
idea.
the Munsters.
But I tell you, if you watch a parade and you don't know anything about the Shriners, by the time you're finished watching, you're thinking, I want to be a Shriner just so I can go to the parades. I want to go drive one of these things in a parade.
Wow, that sounded like a video game playing there. That was cool. Hey, Curtis.
Curtis Thompson, one of our motorcycle officers.
Yes.
One of Edmond's finest.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit of a gap here. I want to remind folks that 4th of July is a great time to come out to these festivities, but we also want to remember those that have come before and given us this freedom.
Yes, wonderful. Definitely want to give honor to our soldiers serving today overseas, here in the United States and around the world. And just want to give out a big thanks to them.
This is a new entry to the LibertyFest Parade. This is the Guthrie Haunts and Deadwoods Haunted Forest. They're two of Oklahoma's top haunted attractions, and they're open on weekends in October.
Awesome. So if you want more information on that, go to GuthrieHaunts.com or the DeadwoodsHauntedForest.com.
Didn't expect to see some of these people here today.
Hey,
in the parade.
Steeler Nation.
Hey, big fan. There you go.
Hey,
Look at
that's
that.
me, man. The whole family's from Pittsburgh. Definitely black and gold is where it's at.
And there's the first and only hearse that we'll see here today, and
Wow.
pretty sure the only hearse with flames painted on it.
Talk about getting scared of clowns. If you're afraid of any type of scary clowns, you might turn away at this time.
Yeah, that one is kind of scary. And we got some zombies.
Zombies,
got
yeah.
a Jeep full of zombies. Well, you know, I sit corrected. Here are a couple more hearses, but they're part of the same group. These do not have flames painted on them.
A little thriller music. This is a Lucky 13 hearse.
Lucky 13. So
I don't know if I'd want to be a Lucky 13 riding in that.
we got
Definitely.
some more of the Guthrie Haunts and Deadwoods Haunted
Wow.
Forest coming through. Got a trailer full of zombies. I believe that's a nun zombie coming through. So happy to have them here with us today.
Yeah, they definitely got decorated today with their costumes and their makeup. My goodness. Be careful of that haunted clown over there.
Here's D. French in a 1931 Ford Roadster.
Yeah, this is restored to original factory colors and mechanical standards by D. French.
Fabulous looking vehicle. Happy to have them here with us today.
And here's the Daughters of the American Revolution, the DAR.
Actually,
no.
let's hold that for just a second. We got a little curveball thrown in
Oh,
here.
no.
This
That's
is
Miss Eastern Oklahoma.
Miss Eastern
Counter.
Miss Eastern Oklahoma County.
Yes.
Happy to have her. Looks like she may have been a late entry here, but we're happy to have her. Now, This is Allegiance Credit Union coming through. They've served the Oklahoma City Metro for over 52 years. Edmond branch here on Kelly. The floats provided by Jim Dittmer and Parade Specialties. Bringing lots of fun here today.
ACU taking it mobile.
And a small plug, that's my credit union.
Oh, hey there, good job.
There's the Okia's Model A Ford Club, nonprofit organization preserving and restoring Model A Fords. Looks like they've got, they're representing 1928 to 1931 with their vehicles here today.
Yes, and they say we enjoy going to parades and road trips. Contact President Dale Haworth. And then we meet every Thursday at the new church at 9201 North Rockwell, Oklahoma City. So come and join us.
You want to be a Model A person? That's your group. Some really neat vehicles here. How about this one here, this little convertible coming through?
Beautiful.
It's a 1929. You know how I know that?
Possibly because of the license plate?
Yes, that's exactly
okay,
right.
I
would have had no idea otherwise.
I was paying attention that time. Wow, you love those horns. I want a modern car to have a horn like that. I think that would be cool.
I think I bet you could get that on the internet.
Possibly, yeah.
I bet you could order that online.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Just go to funnyhorns.com.
Funny horns? I'm sure there's a website.
Keyword LibertyFest Parade for your 10% discount. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Don't go to that website because I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, we don't promote that. We don't promote vintage horns either. VintageHorns.com. Yeah, we don't promote that either.
Who do we have coming into the picture here, Dave?
We have the United States Marshal Posse with the Western District of Oklahoma. Charles Weeks is the U.S. Marshal of the Western District of Oklahoma, and he has served for many years in law enforcement and had other offices appointed by the Governor Frank Keating and Brad Henry.
Yeah, happy to have them here with us today. Makes me think of the movies, The Fugitive.
Yes.
Is it U.S. Marshals? Or
it is U.S. Marshals.
I don't believe Tommy Lee Jones is here with us today, but we do have some people, it looks like, in jail. So
yes, the posse has a dual purpose of educating the general public about the history and operations of the Marshal Service and also performing charity acts to benefit the general public. Members of this posse are not employees of the Marshal Service. Huh, interesting.
This is a good time. We got a little gap here. Good time to thank Grady Baxter and Annie Decker. They've got the job nobody wants. They're the pooper scoopers.
Pooper scoopers,
so
yes.
They'll be coming behind these horses today, making sure everything stays clean for everyone else here on the parade route.
Representing the pooper scoopers. That's awesome.
Next, you can see coming into the shot here, this is the Edmond Ambucks. They've got a great mission.
Yeah, the mission for the Ambucks is creating mobility and independence for people with disabilities.
The Edmond chapter is actually quite strong and does quite a bit here in the local community. Really what they're trying to do is they're trying to help people that are that can't get around and are not mobile with some opportunities to do that. They do that through a lot of different programs. Their main one is their Amtrike program. It's a specially designed trike which can be used by children or adults, and then they also use those for wounded warriors as well. So we got a few tractors coming through here. I believe this is part of the. What do we have here, Dave?
Oh, these tractors? I don't know. That's some wonderful flags, I can tell you that.
I think this is the Canadian Rivers Old Iron Club.
Oh, yeah, the Iron Club, right.
They like to educate the public about farming practices and equipment utilized in the development of our agricultural society.
Yeah, and they're still feeding the world from this great nation.
Yeah, with all the things that are grown here in America, we're still helping to feed the world. So
awesome. Gotta love these tractors. How fun is that? Now, they don't go as fast as the Harleys.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Nor are they as loud. You see walking into your shop there, that's Kristen Buck. She's a twirler with us today from the Thriller Studio. She's been twirling for 3 years and really enjoys doing it.
Yeah, she's won numerous titles and was the queen of her division in 2015. Kristen loves to be patriotic and twirl at the LibertyFest Parade, and her father is an active duty U.S. Army.
Well,
veteran. Yes.
Thank you to Kristen's father for his service. So you can kind of hear off in the distance, and you see coming into your shot here. We're gonna let you listen again. This is our second band from an Edmond high school. This is the Husky Band from Edmond North High School, and they're led by directors Brian Cook, Mitch Herbert, and Joe Lee Mills.
We also have the drum majors is Abby Donworth, Matt Guna, Chris Trebrucci. Is it Trebrucci?
Trebucci, yes.
Trebucci?
Yes.
Ah, what an interesting name.
So we'll sit back and let you listen in and watch them as they come through here today. Probably start playing something here shortly. I want to remind people, the estimate for today, all around this parade route, is 50,000 people in attendance. Really a great community event, the LibertyFest Parade here in Edmond.
It is, and a beautiful day out today.
Next up behind Edmond North, we've got a couple of more beautiful Model A's. This is a 1929 and a 1930.
Yeah, these two beautiful Ford Model A's. The first is a 1929 Roadster driven by Jim Yates Sr., and the second is a 1930 four-door sedan driven by Jim Yates Jr. Both cars have been restored to original condition with the original 40 horsepower. Now, how much power is that?
That's 40 horses. That's what that
40
is.
horses. Wow.
All right, next up we've got the Oklahoma Choctaw Tribal Alliance. They serve as a cultural hub for urban Native people in the OKC metro area. Happy to have them here with us today.
Yes, the Alliance is known for its delicious Indian tacos, and the Alliance is associated with equality for life for Native people.
I could use an Indian taco right now.
Boy, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Right this minute. Next up, we've got the Girl Scouts of Western Oklahoma.
Yeah, the Girl Scouts have been teaching and serving girls in 103 years here in Oklahoma, installing courage and confidence to empower them to be positive and productive young women. Girl Scouts have approximately 33 councils in 8 states and representative of Route 66.
Happy to have them. Great organization, and they're more than just cookies. I know most people think, Girl Scouts cookies.
Which I love those.
But they do so much more than just cookies, and these girls have a lot of fun. You know, their families get involved. You can see a lot of parents walking here today, so really happy to have them join us here. Would really love it if they dropped off some of those cookies. I'm not gonna lie. I could use an Indian taco and a box of Girl Scout cookies right now.
And a glass of milk.
So
there we go.
If anybody out there is listening and wants to help provide those to us, please do so. But otherwise, we'll just have to survive.
I'm sure there's one of these thousands of people out here that would love to provide that to us today.
If somebody brought us an Indian taco, I would faint. That would be quite shocking.
I would eat it first, then faint.
Yeah, it's a good call. Good call. Next up, we've got the Extreme Aquatic Team. They're a USA swimming competitive swim team based right here in Edmond. They have approximately 120 swimmers ranging in age from 6 to 21 and all levels of competition, beginner to junior national level. So.
Yeah, they compete on a national level, and that's pretty outstanding.
Happy to have them with us here today.
We have a little bit of a break in between here.
You see coming into your shot, our next group, this is Ida Freeman Elementary School. This is one of the many elementaries here in Edmond, but they do something kind of special.
Yep, they're named after the representative local teacher, Ida Freeman. An elementary opened in the doors in 1951. Since that time, it has produced fine young scholars who have gone on to achieve greatness.
One of the things that they're known for is their chess program, and they're the 2014 National Elementary Chess Champions.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
That's really cool. And then we've got the Daughters of the American Revolution here, the Samuel King chapter, right behind them. Happy to have them here with us today. We saw one credit union earlier. Now it's time for another credit union. This is Tinker Federal Credit Union, and
guess what?
What?
They get it.
They get it. That's their slogan
Yes.
is, we get it.
We get it.
So happy to have them here with us today in the LibertyFest Parade. Tinker Federal Credit Union really serves a lot of people here in the community, and really in the whole OKC Metro.
Yes.
Their float is presented by Jim Dittmer and Parade Specialties.
Uh-oh. Woo!
And you can hear the Southeast High School cheer. Southeast High School in Oklahoma
Let's go,
City.
Spartans.
This is their cheer team. They pride themselves on being active in the community and showing spirit.
Boy, it just makes me want to get up and cheer, you know. Woo!
Well, you're welcome to just go join them.
I don't think I could fit into those outfits. That's the only problem.
I can finish out the broadcast if you want to join the cheer squad.
Well, I'm more of the Palm Squad. That's the cheer squad, so I'll stick to the Palm Squad. I'm kind of loyal to them.
I think I speak on behalf of everyone here at the parade, and they want you to stay here.
Yes, I would think. I would hope.
And here's Miss Majorette of Oklahoma. This is Haley Sherry Yellow. She will compete for a national title at America's Youth on Parade at Notre Dame University later this month.
Yeah, Haley will travel on part of the history of the Route 66, and on her way to the Oklahoma is display of patriotic pride and pageantry.
And then you see the Knights of Columbus Council 6477.
Wow.
They're a Catholic fraternal benefit society based on the principles of charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism. Happy to have.
And Knights of Columbus put in thousands of man hours every year volunteering in the church and the community.
Happy to have them here with us today. Next up, we've got this is still part of the Knights of Columbus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's the rest of their crew.
Well, they're in definite support of religious freedom, one nation under God.
They're led by Father Joseph O'Tierney.
I don't think he's part of the Shriners, that kid there, huh?
No,
He's
but
just having fun.
I think he's training to be a future
He's
Shriner.
training.
I think in the future he'll graduate up to a bigger vehicle and
Yes.
move on from that little scooter.
I'm sure the big wheels or the Harley, one of the two.
We got some more of the Knights of Columbus coming through here as well.
Yes. This is the Knights of Columbus Council 4026 of the 4th degree assembly at 2508.
We're out of Midwest City. Happy to have them here with us today as well.
They're all about charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism.
See coming into your shot here in a second, a group that's near and dear to your heart, right, Dave?
Oh, the Side Saddle Sisters of Oklahoma?
Yes.
Sure, yes, definitely. I would say I was a Side Saddle Sister in a past life, but I don't know. But the Side Saddle Sisters is a group that is now affiliated with the American Side Saddle Association. The ladies age from 6 to 72. Wow, that's a broad age. Enjoy the fine art of riding a side, and the drill team practices in and is available for rodeos, exhibitions, clinics, etc. And they are based at the Celtic Cross Equestrian Center in Norman. So we got a group from Norman coming up here to celebrate in Edmond. Wow, that's great.
And no surprise, they're all riding side saddle.
Oh, look at that.
Of course, if they weren't, I think we might be disappointed if
Yeah,
the Side Saddle Sisters of Oklahoma
We
were
might have been
riding.
a little disappointed.
We're riding a traditional way, so really,
was the-
really neat thing there.
The SSSO.
This is their group coming up right behind them as well.
Yeah, they get their kicks on 66, huh?
Route 66.
Oh,
They're fitting the parade theme here. The LibertyFest
Yeah,
Parade
yeah,
theme
get
is join Route 66, so we're happy to have them here this year.
wonderful.
We got like 5 kids, so I was like, we could just fight over them. Sorry.
Next up, we've got Ken Boyer Bell Bonds. You can see this little hot rod here. This is Ken
Yes.
Boyer with his 1930 Model A Ford.
And Ken Boyer is everywhere.
That's what his sign says.
Yep.
And we've got John Bivens. John is driving a 1939 Chevy Coupe, classic street rod with real flames.
Oh. Don't want to get burned. Don't get too close to that. Oh, that's why there's a fire truck behind that. I get it.
And then we've got the Fuller Fire Brigade. This
Yeah.
is a 1954 4 anti-fire truck. The Fuller Fire Brigade is honored to be a part of this celebration of the Mother Road. And they say, roll on forever.
And put out the flames in the coop. Yes.
Falling right behind them. Got another organization here in Edmond, another financial group, Kirkpatrick Bank. With over 40 years of being locally owned and operated, Kirkpatrick Bank will remain true to its heritage, investing time and resources to promote a better quality of life right here in our community. And no surprise, their float's provided by Jim Dittmer and Parade Specialties.
Boy, Jim Dittmer's a popular guy today, I'll tell you.
He's kind of like Ken Boyer. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere, especially in this parade. Celebrate good times. We're definitely having a good time down here in Edmond, Oklahoma today at 2015 LibertyFest Parade.
Next up, we've got the tractor coming through. You can see this is Wings. They're a special needs community here in Edmond, and this is their pumpkin train. You can see the pumpkin train coming in. What they do is they help to realize the dreams of friends, family, and supporters of adults with disabilities who cannot live comfortably on their own in society. Wings provides help based on the principles of the Bible. You can see there, if you saw on their sign coming through, they have their fall festival. They sell pumpkins, tons, thousands of pumpkins. That's from September 19th to October 31st.
Wonderful, wonderful. And these cute little pumpkin carts behind this John Deere vehicle.
I want to see you ride the pumpkin train next year.
Oh, okay, sure.
Looks like this sounds like you're.
As long as I get some pumpkin pie out of it, I'll be good.
Oh, next up we got a 1970 Army Jeep. Who's that driven by?
Oh yeah, this is Gary L. White. He's a colonel, U.S. Army retired, 1970 Jeep, and this is from the Vietnam era. Colonel White served as active duty in Vietnam from 1969 to 1970, and Enduring Freedom from 2002 to 2003. Has received 9 awards, including the Bronze Star and the Legion of Merit.
Happy to have him, and thank you for his service. Next up is a Junior Hospitality Club. They're an awesome, as they say, nonprofit women's volunteer organization that allows women to come together to not only serve our community, but to make lifelong friendships.
Yeah, and over the past 80 years, they have been volunteering countless hours and have raised over $2 million to give back to the community.
And here's Integris Health Edmond, one of our newest health facilities.
Hey.
Happy to have them. They're in their 4th year of operation. They'd like to thank the residents of Edmond for their strong support. And this float is provided by Jim Dittmer and Parade Specialties.
Parade Specialties.
And you can hear coming up right behind them, this is our 3rd Edmond High School coming through. This is the Edmond Memorial High School Marching Band, led by Director Cameron Keddy. And a boy on a unicycle, of course. What's a parade without a unicycle?
Exactly. You had a kid on a scooter back there, and now on a unicycle. I'll tell you, they're just invading us. You got drum majors Ashley Beavers, Cassidy Holland, Sarah McFain, and also Sammy Wilhite.
Happy to have them here with us. Let you take a listen. All right, next up, Dave, I want to make sure that...
we have the Edmond Memorial High School Bulldog Cheer.
Saw them come through. But here's what I want. I want you to tell us after them. Oh, I don't think that, oh no, they are here. So we've got our cheer team coming through. So we've got our cheer team coming through.
Yes.
But I know, since you can speak Korean,
Yes.
we got our little train coming up here. Who is this, Dave?
This is the. Hey, that's not Korean.
That's French.
That's
Can
French.
you read French? Because I sure can't.
But my society, there's cuatro hombres et Quit shrubbing.
We're going to call them the 40 and 8. The 40 and 8 is an independent fraternal organization of veterans, so have no idea how to say that, but we're happy to have the 40 and 8 here with us today.
Yes. It's organized in 1920 by a group of American Legionnaires as a fun and honor society.
And then you see walking into your shot here, this is the American Heritage Girls. They're a faith-based scouting organization, kind of like the Girl Scouts, but they're faith-based. Their mission is to build women of integrity through service to God, family, community, and country. You can learn more about them at AmericanHeritageGirls.com.
Ages 5 to 18, so it's a great organization for young girls.
And you see some more of them coming through here, and we'll have them coming through here for a couple more minutes. Happy to have them, and it's neat that we have different types of scouting organizations for kids.
This American Heritage Girls with Troop OK0511. Followed up, if you're a big fan of tractors and unique antique tractors, this is Central Oklahoma Antique Tractor Club. The club was founded 15 years ago and has 25 members. Meetings are held monthly in Cashin.
So if you have an opportunity and you have an interest in antique tractors, you can head up and join them up in Cashin. See a few of them coming through here. And I know the guy ringing up, I don't personally know him, but I know the guy that's in the back here is always a crowd favorite. He's got a sign that he hangs from his tractor that we'll make sure and read for everyone. It's always good for a laugh.
I'd like to again welcome those that are watching to the 41st annual LibertyFest Parade here in Edmond, Oklahoma. What a beautiful day.
Indeed it is. So you can see here, here's our John Deere. He's got a sign that says, "Wanted, good woman, must be able to clean, cook, sow, plant, and harvest crops, must have John Deere in a barn. Please send picture of tractor and barn." We do not write the signs, we just read them, so you can send your complaints to that guy if you don't like that sign.
Mr. John Deere.
Next up, we've got the Oklahoma team of Trail Life. Trail Life USA, this is a Christ-centered outdoor character development. Again, similar to the Boy Scouts, but they're a faith-based organization, open to boys and young men ages 5 to 17.
Yeah, parents will love this commitment to the Christian worldview and moral consistency. If you are interested in finding about these troops, go to traillifeusa.com. Awesome. Wow, what a cool camo vehicle is that, huh?
Hey, you can camp on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Boy, that's like the VIP club up there.
I bet it's hot.
I bet it's a little hot today.
So I will tell you, it is warm here at the LibertyFest Parade. So if you do come out in future years, if you haven't joined us before, make sure you put on your sunscreen, bring plenty of water.
And Indian tacos to us.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Don't want to forget that.
Well, you can see it and you can hear it. This is a 1945 Ford C-Grade fire truck, followed behind with a 1950 Crosley miniature fire truck. And this is our friend Joe Struckle.
Yes, Ford was purchased on Route 66 from Banner, Oklahoma, and the volunteer fire department. Wow, look at
That's the smallest fire truck I've ever seen.
Yes,
the,
yes.
Crosley miniature fire truck.
I'm not sure if that's a tanker, a rescue vehicle, or just an entertainment vehicle. I'm not sure.
It's a clown car.
It's a clown car. Yes. How cool is that?
It says on the side of it, for use with little fires only.
Nice.
So like campfires.
Campfires, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the one that Smokey the Bear rides in.
Next up, we've got our friends from ER, Oklahoma. This is OU Medical Center of Edmond. They're celebrating their 68th year serving the Edmond community.
From our first home above the Bronco Theater to our new West Edmond location, ER Oklahoma is proud of our community and look forward to caring for you and your families for decades to come.
In fact, that first location is about 100 feet behind us. what's
Yes.
now the Othello's restaurant. Upstairs was their first location here at the Edmond Hospital. In fact, some of my mother's relatives were born in that hospital.
Wonderful.
Next up, we've got the Edmond Mustang Club, and we're going to have quite a few Mustangs coming through here.
Any fans of Star Wars? You have Darth Vader in this first one, and then I see a little bit further back some R2-D2 going on.
Well, that's fantastic. Happy to have
Princess Leia.
Happy to have Darth join us.
Yes.
It's a warm day for black, but you know, Darth Vader, he wants to be here. We're happy to have him.
The dark side has joined us. We're glad these aren't racing down the street. It
These
would be
cars are fast.
fast and loud.
These cars are fast and loud. You're exactly right. Let's take a look and hear the low rumble of these Mustangs. There's R2,
Princess Leia.
Yeah, Princess Leia, R2-D2 coming through. These are some of our newer Mustangs. I think we've got some older models coming up behind them.
Uh-oh. Got some people revving. I don't know if they're going to lay some rubber down here or not.
See, they've kind of adopted a Star Wars theme as we were talking about. And the signs coming through on the sides say, "Let the Fourth be with you."
Cute. Nice play on words.
You can hear some of the revving motors.
A beautiful red Route 66, 1966 Mustang. Beautiful convertible.
Next up, we've got the Love Is Carriages. They've been serving Oklahomans for 23 years. They'd love to be a part of your next special event. From weddings to funerals, they do it all. You can contact them and they'll come out and join you.
Next we have is the First United Methodist Church. It's a home place where you feel protected, memories are created, and love is always felt. Being one of the first churches to settle here in Edmond, it's the First Methodist Church has touched many lives over the years. From our award-winning preschool to our senior connection, First Methodist Church of Edmond will make you part of the family.
Oh, and here's my favorite, Ho-Ho's Central Oklahoma Clown Alley.
Oh, ho-ho!
This alley was named after Oklahoma's beloved clown Ho-Ho, or Ed Burchell, who died in 1988. It was established in 1989 and later merged with the COCA Clowns. They continue Ho-Ho's work by volunteering at charitable events, civic and social events, and anywhere they can bring a smile to a child or an adult.
That's making me kind of hungry again, the ho-hos and the Indian tacos.
So now we need Indian tacos, we need Ho-Hos, and we need Girl Scout cookies.
There we go. And a glass of milk.
And that's all we need. We don't
That's
need
all we
anything
need.
else. You see, coming into your shot next is the Boys Ranch Town. They're located here in Edmond, and they've been leading the way. The Boys Ranch Town's Riding Club, as they celebrate their 61st year of hope, 61st year providing hope and homes for boys from all over Oklahoma.
Yeah, and at this camp, the riders, they
Big yeehaw!
yeehaw! They learn to take care of animals, equipment, and gear. You also may see this Boys Ranch Town's Route 66 float riding along with several staff members and children that you will see and a few small animals from the Boys Ranch. Wow, what is this, a junker?
No. This is Unity Matters. Unity Matters is a community service organization that partners with Habitat for Humanity to rebuild and create new homes. It's an effort of several different Christian denominations, the Church of Christ, Disciples of Christ, and independent Christian churches of Oklahoma.
So they were representing where they turn in the junker and they get it repoed and then
Something
be a
like
part
that.
of charity.
There you
Yes,
go.
that's wonderful. It's a win-win.
Touch Market Coffee Creek is next. Joyful Group. This is a full-service retirement community that has it all. Award-winning chef, full life wellness, and life enrichment program. They've got a park-like gated community, and independence and support if needed. Residents love line dancing, brain builders, partying. Wow, they like to party. Volunteering, and exploring Route 66, their residents certainly live life full time. Happy to have Touchmark here with us
Do you have
today.
to be a certain age to go to Touchmark?
No. It just says
I
it's
mean,
a full service retirement community. So if you want to retire today, go ahead.
Shoot, I only got 17 months in the military to retire. I might just do that after that.
So if you'd like to find Dave here in 17 months, you can find him at Touchmark.
Yes.
Coffee Cream.
Living a full life.
Here's our friends from Dental Depot.
Yes, our goal is to provide at Dental Depot every patient a quality of service and deserves a clean atmosphere with friendly staff and compassionate doctors. No matter your age or situation, Dental Depot is here to help you make the most of the unique smile that is yours.
Happy to have them with us. Next up, we've got St. Mary's Episcopal Church. They're located on the corner of Main and University, just across the street from UCO. And for 78 years, the members of St. Mary's have faithfully served God and consistently served our community. We're going to let you listen in. Right behind them, there's Mike and Eva Davis family coming through with their carriage. You can see them. And immediately behind them, we have Edmond's First Baptist Church celebrating 125 years of community right here in Edmond. They were first established in 1890.
Wow. Wow.
They've been here. A lot has changed in 125 years, but Edmond's First Baptist Church has changed right along with the community. He continues to serve everyone.
125 years. I know this. I can sing right along.
You can sing along with this, but
yes, but not the Oklahoma song.
Well, you know,
I tried.
You did. You sang along. You did good. You did good. But again, we're happy to have our friends from First Baptist Church. Again, they're located at the corner of 33rd and Bryant. Next up.
Yes, we have the Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club. More motorcycles. Boy, a parade's not a parade without motorcycles.
And definitely not a parade without the Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club.
How cool is that? Boy, they are decorated.
Hey, they've got a sidecar. I've always wanted to ride in a sidecar.
Yeah.
I should go jump in.
Hey, I'll hold your spot. Next we have here is Prosperity Bank.
Oh, they've got Lady Liberty riding on the float.
Yes, how patriotic is that? This 4th is a good time to remember that family, freedom, and faith are values upon which Edmond has grown and prospered. Prosperity Bank is proud of our American way and the life here in Edmond.
And of course, that float provided by Jim Dittmer and Parade Specialties.
Oh!
You see coming into the shot here, this is the Edmond First Church of the Nazarene, their children's department. Edmond First Church of the Nazarene has been a part of the community for 104 years. Not quite as long.
104?
Not quite as long as the First Baptist Church, but
Which is 125?
104 years is still a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time.
Their
Boy,
children's
if I ever live to be a centurion, it's going to be a definite blessing. I don't know to who, but, you know, might be
Well,
a
to
blessing.
you, maybe.
To me, maybe, yes.
How about that?
Yes.
You can see their float coming into the shot. This float was put together by their children's department. It's one of the many highlights of the summer that they get to participate in the parade. Pastor Mark Hollingsworth and children's pastor Dorothy Whip and all the kids hope you have a happy 4th. In fact, my kids just went to their vacation Bible school 2 weeks ago.
Amen. How awesome is that? What a blessing.
You can see them marching through. They've got signs representing a lot of different landmarks along Route 66.
Purina. How wonderful is that? This is Nestle Purina Pet Care with a strong presence in Edmond for almost 50 years. Nestle Purina is proud to represent their Beneful brand out here. If anybody ever comes up Broadway Extension, you'll definitely know that Purina is in town. has a scent for dog food and probably nutrition. Does it kind of smell nutrition-y?
Of course it does.
Yes, okay. For dogs, probably. Purina's legacy of providing one of the best nutritious dog foods and cat foods spans over 100 years, where Purina has consistently been as a longtime leader.
You saw the Oklahoma cat scooters come through. They're a newly established Edmond business. They provide mobility scooters, so you can see them there in your shot now. Their scooters are the America's first sit or stand scooter, so it depends on the type of mobility that you have. They can go
cool
up,
is that?
They can go up to 16 miles per hour and 35 miles between charges.
It's almost like a fun little segue there, you know, kind of.
Next up, we've got this is Oklahoma Shorthorn Lassie Scotty Kara Baker. Happy to have Kara. She's from Jones. She's a 2015-16 Shorthorn Lassie Scotty. I don't know what that is, but congratulations to Kara.
I just really like the Polaris. I thought the Polaris vehicle was cool.
Here's our friends from Twist and Shout.
Oh yeah, Twist and Shout Training Center is a cheerleading and tumbling gym founded in 1996 in Edmond, and is by Orson and Marketia Sykes. Since its inception, Twist and Shout has been expanding to locations in Norman and Tulsa.
And those girls are going to be tired when this is all said and done, that's for sure.
And Twist and Shout is the only Oklahoma program to win the Cheerleading World Championships, receiving 3 golds in 2011, 2012, and 2014. Congratulations.
Fantastic. So we got a couple coming through here. This is Jerry's Automotive, family owned and operated since 1972, right here in downtown Edmond. They're on their 3rd generation, thanks to our friends at Jerry's Auto. And right behind them, is the gentleman on the motorcycle here. This is Smith Brothers Motorsports. They're family owned since 2012 for bike and ATV repair, and they're located next door to Jerry's Automotive. So
awesome.
they work in tandem with one another. Happy to have them here with us today. So, you know, the LibertyFest Parade and LibertyFest in general is just one of the big events that we have here in Edmond throughout the year. We also have other events happening during the year. The other big parade that we have is the Parade of Lights that happens right before, right after Thanksgiving,
yes,
right before Christmas. So make sure if you didn't catch this parade, you can catch one when the weather's a little cooler out there. This is our friends from the Holy Trinity Lutheran Church. Happy to have them join us here today.
Yeah, at Camp Discovery, campers will have fun as they explore the Bible and make new friends, singing songs, and learn how Jesus works through them in everyday lives. Don't miss this exciting adventure.
That's July 20th through the 24th, so
yes,
if you're looking for a vacation Bible school for your kids, you can take them over to the Holy Trinity Lutheran Church.
Yes, again, July 20th through 24th is their Bible school.
We got a dog in the crowd that wasn't happy to see another dog, or maybe was happy to see another dog. I'm not 100% sure, but
not sure either.
Maybe they're just talking about the weather, talking about the 4th of July. Hey, where are you going to watch fireworks tonight?
Well, hey, talking about adopting pets, we have a wonderful show called For Pets' Sake, which is on our YouTube page again. You can go to youtube.com/City of Edmond OK.
So what we do on For Pets' Sake is we talk about our Edmond Animal Shelter,
yes,
and some of the adoptable pets that you can find out there. So if you're in the market for a pet, looking for a pet, I would love to have you look into the Edmond Animal Shelter. In fact, they shared with us that today is actually the biggest day of the year for pets to become missing, because dogs that don't like the loud noises from fireworks may leave their yards, their enclosures. So make sure you keep your pets put away tonight, especially if they're afraid of the loud noises.
Or pick up the free earplugs, and that can help.
There you go.
That way you don't have a missing pet.
Exactly. So we've got our Oklahoma City Rising Stars, their dance and cheer team, headed through. Happy to have them. Those girls doing a great job walking today.
What a bunch of cuties, huh?
Coming in immediately behind them, this is the Free in Christ Prison Ministry. Some more old tractors. You know, living in an agricultural state like Oklahoma, you certainly will find some old tractors. There's no doubt about that.
How cool is that?
Looks like we're going to have a pretty sizable gap here for a little while.
A pause here.
As we do that, I want to remind you just of all the activities that have happened. You know, earlier this week we had some great activities for LibertyFest. They had the Taste of Edmond,
yes,
the Kite Fest,
wonderful,
the Rodeo, the car show, and on and on and on and on. Lots of activities go on over a 2-week period as part of LibertyFest. And so today really wraps things up on the 4th of July with the parade this morning, and then the Park Fest that happens over at UCO. They have lots of activities. That's where the free watermelon is. It's
yes,
been going
free
from
watermelon.
day one. And that's all capped off tonight at 9:30 with the big fireworks show that they do. That's always a big favorite here in the community.
And up on our Kicking Bird location, you have fireworks on the hill, so get tickets today and you'll be able to attend.
Yeah, that's at Kicking Bird Golf Club. They're
yes,
located at Danforth and Bryant. It's a city-owned facility, and do a great job out there. And with all the rain that we've had this spring, the course is in fabulous condition. The greens are running great, so it's a great time to get out, play some golf. But like you'd mentioned tonight, they'll have the fireworks on the hill, and they have people come in. Kicking Bird Golf Club, here's your little trivia. Kicking Bird Golf Club is the highest point in the city of Edmond, and so that's why it's such a great place to watch the fireworks.
Beautiful. I'm glad Casey's sitting next to me. He has all these little factoids that wonderful for everybody to be educated.
Well, let me tell you a little factoid here. We've got a great trailer coming through. This is a dog pulling a dog.
How interesting is that?
That's what I know. That's
yes,
a dog pulling a dog in a little rickshaw.
And it's not a really big tractor or a giant dog either.
How
so
many push-ups do you think those dogs could do?
My goodness. Diamond push-ups maybe, about 15.
When you think of all the walking they do, they could really do a lot of push-ups.
Sure.
How many push-ups do you think I could do?
Same amount maybe as the dog.
No, I can do 8.
8?
I can do 8.
Just about half. Okay, that's fine.
These are the
we'll work on that.
These are the Ponderosa puppies. And obviously that's who was coming through. And so they have puppies available. You can like them on Facebook. You can also learn more about them at ponderosapuppies.com.
Wow, you did well?
We have a little break here. You can also go to our YouTube page.com at /City of Edmond OK and see some of our other shows like Here We Grow, Activity Planner, and For Pets' Sake.
Exactly. Thank you for that, Dave. Next, you can see we've got some more of our finest coming into the shot here. This is the Civil Air Patrol. They're a congressionally chartered, federally supported nonprofit corporation that serves as the official civilian auxiliary of the U.S. Air Force. If you'd like to learn more about the Civil Air Patrol, you can learn that at gocivilairpatrol.com.
Boy, and back there a little ways is Cattleman's Steakhouse. Boy, that sounds good for tonight. That's a little better than Indian tacos.
I'm just going to go eat whatever I can, but before they come into the shot, you've got Langston's Western Wear.
Yes.
They're celebrating 100 years in famous Stockyard City down in Oklahoma City. 4 locations to serve you, and this unit is provided by LibertyFest's own Carl Benny. And then as you mentioned, right behind them, Cattleman's Steakhouse.
Yes.
Not much we can say about that other than they're iconic.
Over 100 years.
And they sell steak.
And it's delicious.
You can't go wrong there.
I love their vintage atmosphere inside the place. It's really, really cool.
Next up, we've got our friends from ucarry.net.
Yes.
Ucarry.net, they're a firearms instruction company. They specialize in teaching the most current laws and techniques concerning the use and carry of firearms, including self-defense, tactical, security, and law enforcement.
And they support that Second Amendment, definitely.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they've got quite a contingency here. So we're happy to have our friends from ucarry.net here in the LibertyFest Parade this year.
Just passing by there is the Signal 88 Security of Edmond. It's a proud sponsor of the U.S. military. Signal 88 Security of Edmond is a veteran-owned, locally based franchise of the nation's premier security provider.
Happy to have them here with us today. Our friends from Signal 88 Security.
Hey, more really cool John Deere vehicles coming up.
Yeah, you can see our friends coming into the shot here from P&K Equipment, pardon me. They have locations all throughout the state of Oklahoma, including right here in Edmond. They specialize in John Deere farm and home equipment, riding mowers, utility vehicles, tractors, pretty much anything with the John Deere green on it, you can get it at P&K Equipment.
That's one of those stretch ones, isn't it?
How about that?
Like a limo, limo, only a John Deere stretch?
It's a stretch gator.
Stretch gator. Wow, how cool is that?
Right behind them, you can see there in your picture our friends from Smith Medical Equipment.
Yes, Smith Medical Equipment is a family-owned home medical equipment business. They were established in 2008 and have grown each year. And they're located at 601 South Broadway. Our goal is to provide an enhanced quality of life for our customers, clients, employees, and the community which we live and work.
So obviously they're in the business of helping people out with medical equipment. You see a lot of their mobility scooters and wheelchairs here today, so help people get around that may not be able to get around otherwise.
Great participation for Smith Medical Equipment today.
Plus they brought a giant truck.
Wow, now that is a big truck with little people.
That is a big truck with little people, yes. We've joked about that earlier, but that is certainly a large truck. That I'd feel comfortable driving off-road in that, that's for sure.
Yes.
Thanks to our friends from Smith Medical Equipment. They had quite the contingency here today. Next up, our friends from J&J Towing. You see them coming in to your shot here. J&J Towing is owned by Jeff and Janice Jones. I bet that's where they get J&J from.
I bet you.
Right here in Edmond, they're a family-owned and operated business. They've been here for 15 years, and they truly care about your safety.
I thought it should have been like Trey J, maybe with the
3 J's.
Jeff Janice Jones.
J&J Towing.
Trey J's Towing maybe, but no, they limited it just to J&J Towing, which is all good.
Next up, Noah's Park. I like that pun. Noah's
nice.
Park.
Play on words.
And Playgrounds. They're an Edmond-based family-owned playground company serving our community for 14 years in Edmond alone. They've installed playground equipment at numerous schools, HOAs, churches. They're excited to donate. They're excited to donate Edmond residents new outdoor fitness equipment at Hafer Park this fall, right here in Edmond. See that? This may be a little sneak peek at some of the fitness equipment that you're going to see being installed there at Hafer Park. Thank you to our friends from Noah's Park and Playgrounds. Oh, and there's our friends from Serve More. Serve More is an organization that has recently started in response to disaster since the tornado that affected everyone down in Moore down on May 20th. My friend Jamie Shelton is a part of this group. Happy to have them here today.
Yeah, has sent for more than 55,000 volunteers to join the team and to bring renewal to the community of Moore. 1957 Chevy Moore truck there, Serve More truck, 1957.
Okay, don't give me any cheese, but thank you. We were just offered some cheese, but apparently they're not allowed to hand out cheese. But thanks to our friends from Serve More.
We can put that on the Indian tacos.
Now here you see the Red Dirt Jeeps. Red Dirt Jeeps coming through, and they're actually going to wrap things up. They're family-oriented group of legal off-roading enthusiasts who enjoy helping others. So this is the Red Dirt Jeep group. They were founded in 2011, and get this, they currently have over 2,700 members statewide.
Yes. Let me try that. Red Dirt Jeeps. Okay, we got it. We're good. Awesome.
Well, and I said they were going to be last, but
Do we have more? Don't tell me Shriners.
No.
Oh.
Actually, it's the Edmond Amateur Radio Society. They're not necessarily here to ride in the parade. They're offering up as a taxi. Say somebody gets hurt or can't walk anymore that's coming through the parade. They're here to help out.
Or need Indian tacos.
Or they should bring us Indian tacos.
That's right. And a ho-ho.
Yeah, so that's actually going to wrap things up here. We had well over 100 entries, Dave. Hope you've enjoyed your time here with us. Love that everyone came out. Oh, again, over 50,000 people joining us here at the parade. And I know I've had a great time. Have you had a great time?
Wonderful. Yeah, it's been a great time. This is our second year in a row for doing this, and I'll tell you, every year it just gets a little bit better.
We'd like to thank all of our folks from the city of Edmond that helped put on this broadcast, especially Dwight Polson.
Our intern
Christopher Griffin. Courtney Cleaves, who could not be here with us today, Sarah London, and for David Derringer and myself, Casey Moore. We'd like to thank you for being here at the LibertyFest Parade. Have a wonderful 4th of July.
Have a blessed 4th.
Thank you very much. Have a great time.
You too.